93%. According to a Harvard study, 93% of your success in life will be determined by soft skills. But soft skills is a vague, useless term. What if I told you there are 6 specific skills that act as cheat codes for your entire career? You have the technical skills, you have the degree, but you're being passed over for promotions. Your ideas aren't being heard. You feel like your core communication skills with the world are fundamentally broken. In the next 13 minutes, I'm not just giving you a list. I'm giving you a battle plan to master the 6 soft skills that will define your future, all starting with the master skill, communication skills. Don't blink. This is your future we're talking about. Skill number 1, communication skills, the God tier skill. And it's not about talking, it's about listening. I was once in a major negotiation, and the other party was telling me their primary concern. I was so busy planning my counter-argument that I interrupted them. I lost the deal. Not because I didn't have the right answer, but because I wasn't solving their problem. I was just waiting for my turn to talk. Here's your specific action tip, the reflect and clarify technique. After someone finishes speaking, say, "So what I'm hearing is," rephrase their point in your own words. Is that right? Why does it work? It does 2 things. 1, it forces you to actually listen. 2, it makes the other person feel profoundly understood. It's like a psychological trust-building hack. The wrong way, thinking communication is about talking. The right way, knowing communication is 90% listening. Skill number 2, critical thinking, your bullshit detector. This is the skill of not taking things at face value. I once blindly followed a guaranteed marketing tactic that everyone was talking about. I didn't stop to analyze if it made sense for my audience. It failed miserably, wasting weeks of work. Your specific action tip, the 5 whys technique. When faced with a problem, ask why 5 times in a row. Problem, sales are down. Why? Customers are unhappy. Why? Shipping is slow. Why? Logistics issues. Why? Outdated system. Why? We haven't invested in an upgrade. Boom. That's the root cause. It pushes you past the lazy, surface-level answer and forces you to dig for the foundational truth of a situation. The wrong way, accepting the first answer you hear. The right way, questioning everything, especially your own assumptions. Skill number 3, leadership. And it's not just for bosses. Leadership is the ability to inspire action even when you don't have the title. The first time I led a small project team, I was a disaster. I tried to do everything myself. I micromanaged everyone. I didn't delegate. I thought I was being responsible. In reality, I was killing the team's morale and creativity. Your action tip. The next time you're in a group, be the first person to volunteer for a difficult task. And be the first person to publicly praise someone else's effort. It's a small act of leadership. It shows initiative and generosity. Leadership isn't about ordering people around. It's about making people want to follow your vision. This requires excellent public speaking skills, even if the public is just 3 people in a meeting. Okay, halfway point. We're getting into the heavy stuff now. If you're finding this valuable, do me a solid and hit the like button. It's free, and it tells me to make more content like this. Skill number 4, attitude, the only thing you fully control. Your attitude walks into a room before you do. I went through a phase in my career where I was cynical and negative. I thought I was being realistic, but really, I was just draining the energy out of every room I entered. Opportunities passed me by, because who wants to work with a walking black cloud? Your action, practice deliberate gratitude. Every night before you go to sleep, write down 3 specific things that went well that day, no matter how small. Why does it work? It retrains your brain to scan for the positive instead of defaulting to the negative. A positive attitude isn't about ignoring the bad. It's about believing you have the power to get through it. The wrong way, letting your circumstances dictate your attitude. The right way, letting your attitude dictate how you respond to your circumstances. Skill number 5, teamwork, the adult playground. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if nobody can work with you, you're useless. I remember receiving constructive feedback from a teammate once. Instead of listening, I got defensive. My ego was bruised. That one act created tension for weeks and slowed down the entire project. Your action. The next time someone gives you feedback, start your response with the phrase, "Thank you for sharing that." It instantly neutralizes your defensiveness. It signals maturity and an openness to improve. Collaboration is recognizing that the collective success is more important than your individual ego. It's empathy. It's self-awareness. The wrong way, seeing your colleagues as competitors. The right way, seeing your colleagues as allies. Skill number 6, work ethic, the thick skin. The world is full of talented but lazy people. Work ethic is the difference maker. But it's more than just working hard. It's persistence. It's having a thick skin. I once had a project fail, and I blamed everything from the market to my colleagues. The truth was, I wasn't tough enough to take the criticism, to own the failure, and to learn from it. The fear of judgment is at the core of stage fright, and it's at the core of a weak work ethic too. Your action. Go chase a rejection this week. Pitch an idea you know might get shot down. Apply for a job you think you're underqualified for. The goal isn't to succeed. The goal is to normalize failure and criticism. It builds your emotional resilience. It teaches you that rejection is not a period. It's a comma. So, here is your new identity kit. 1. Master your communication skills through listening. 2. Build your bullshit detector with critical thinking. 3. Lead with decisiveness. 4. Choose a powerful attitude. 5. Become the ultimate teammate. 6. Develop an unstoppable work ethic. This is the path. Your challenge for the next 7 days: at the end of each day, write down one instance where you successfully used one of these skills and one instance where you failed. It's called a scorecard. Keep yourself accountable. This feels like a lot. It is. Don't try to master all 6 by tomorrow. Pick one, just one, and focus on it for a month. Progress is made in inches, not miles. Remember, your degree gets you the interview. These 6 skills get you the job, the promotion, and the life you want. It all starts with improving your communication skills with the world. In the comments, tell me which of these 6 skills do you think is your biggest weakness right now? Be honest. If you're done playing small, subscribe and hit that bell. You belong here. In the next video, we're deep diving into the psychology of charisma. You don't want to miss it. Stay sharp and stay ambitious.